In the previous tutorial, we've created a demux function with one DVB-T input and two multicast outputs. In this tutorial, we will now create a playout function whose purpose will be to create a multicast stream that we'll use as a fallback when the demux function fails. So the playout will only play a very small file that says basically, hey, we're down. But if you have a Barker channel or longer files, it can also work. So in order to do that, we need several things. First, we need files. So we have two files already within the OpenHeadend distribution, standard distribution, that are provided by OpenHeadend that can be used. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I do it with you. So to upload a file to the server, you click on New File node, give it a name. Let's say fallback file. You must bind it to a storage link. So for the moment we only have one storage link that is called dongle. Dongle means that it's actually a RAM disk. It is backed up to the flash whenever you reboot the machine or from time to time, but all the time it stays in memory, so you can only use very small files to do that. But it's our case here, we'll use a very small file. And that's all we've got to do. I click apply, and then I click on manage content. Manage content will allow us to choose a file that we'll upload. So let's say that we want this file. So you can see it's only a 2.5 megabyte file. When it's uploaded, I click on applied staging file. So the applying is atomic. So if the file was already in use, it is only changed at the moment I click on apply. So now we also need a multicast address which the playout function will use. So a new net node. So let's call it fallback. Let's bind it to a network interface. In this case, we don't really need it to go out on the Ethernet, so probably it's safer to bind it to loopback. Give it a multicast address, a port, and so on. And then I click apply. Okay, for the moment, nothing is being done. For it to be done, I need to create a function. So, playout function. I specify an output node, so that's the fallback I've just created. Apply. And it is still not running because there is no input. So to give it an input, I create a playout file operation that will use a file node as an input. The file I'm using is the fallback file I've uploaded a minute ago. And then I click on apply. So you can see there is also a rank, because I can have several playout file operations in the same functions, and that would be some kind of playlist, and the files will be played in the order of the rank, ascending order. The playout function can also be used for other purposes. You can see the playout circular file operation. We'll use that later for time shifting. And the playout directory operation, that is to specify an entire directory as an input. So directory nodes are, well, standard computer directories where you can put several TS files, and also another advantage is that you can put playlist files as well. So please contact us if this is something you want to do. If I have a look at the workflow, I can see that next to my demux workflow I've created earlier, I also have a playout workflow here with the file node as an input and this multicast address as an output. If I want to have a look at the multicast address, I click on manage content as usual and then play. And so libVLC is showing us that a message that basically says, hey, we are down. So that is the end of our playout tutorial. The next tutorial will be about monitoring So stay tuned if you're interested in ideas like how to switch to replace one channel by another multicast address in case it fails to properly work.